and welcome to OMG Scrunchie Club. For those of you that are new, welcome to the club. And for those of you that aren't new, thanks for coming back and tuning in. So today's video is on elastic. Yes, I have done a video on elastic before, but this video is about stretching, the stretch of the elastic. So we're going to take a look at several different types of elastic to see how they stretch, which is the best stretch for your scrunchies. And before we get started, of course, I have to tell you about my OMG Scrunchie Club look today. I am wearing the OMG Scrunchie Club barrette, the XXL size in the Stormy color. Well, this is called Stormy. And you can get your OMG Scrunchie accessories from omgschrunchieclub.com. So let's go ahead and get started. So in front of me, you can't see right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, excuse me, 6 different elastics. No, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Yes, I can count. Okay, so I'm going to hold them up really quickly. So I did 3 different brands of elastic. One is from my personal elastic vendor, so I don't have that brand name to share with you right now. So this one is Soology. So I'm doing the first stretch test will be with 1/4 of an inch elastic. So this one is Soology elastic. Hopefully you can see that. And this is braided polyester elastic. So it's braided elastic. The next one is also Soology, and it is a knit elastic. So Soology knit elastic. I got those 2 brands from Hobby Lobby, and then I have a brand that's Dritz. I purchased this from Walmart one day. I was out just for this video. I purchased it. So this is 1/4 Dritz braided elastic, and they didn't have any knit. They sell knit elastic, but when I went to the Walmart that I went to, they didn't have any knit elastic for me to do for the stretch test for you. But I do have knit elastic from the other brand. I have 1/4 soft stretch elastic. This is also braided as well. So this is Dritz as well. And I have some 1/2 inch elastic. I have 1/2 inch braided elastic, 1/2 inch knit elastic, and then I have 1/8 of an inch braided elastic. So I'm going to actually change my camera angle because I have my cutting mat right here for this stretch test. So what I did, I took each of the elastics and I cut them to the exact same measurement. So each of them are 6 inches long. So each has been cut to 6 inches, and I am going to try to angle the camera so that you could see the stretch test. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I'm going to keep this video short because I have lots of more, well, not lots of more, I have lots more video. Well, I still think I'm saying that incorrectly. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying it right. So when you can't figure out the right way to say it, just change the sentence altogether. So I have other videos that I want to do and share with you as well. Someone wants me to do a wholesale video, so I'm going to try to get that done. And an additional, and a few more videos. I'm trying not to edit this, so if I make mistakes, I'm going to like either keep them in or chop it out. I'm trying not to redo several takes. That's what I'm trying not to do. So when I mess up, I'll just chop it out, or you'll just see the mistakes while I do them. Hey, I'm human. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, also, I'm doing some holiday series. I want to show you how to make some cute, simple holiday purses, as well as some other holiday accessories and items that you can use for gifts, since this is the season of giving. So that will be coming up. Those will be coming up soon. Hopefully, I have to get them recorded, and they're actually going to be sewing tutorials. So we're going to be sewing together and making things. And of course, I'd love to see what you make if you decide to do some of the crafts that I'm going to show you. So with further ado, let's get into the scrunchie stretch test. I was supposed to say without further ado, not with further ado. But okay, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the first elastic. It is Soology from Hobby Lobby. If you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, I'm trying to get it to focus. Let's see. Focus. There we go. It is Soology elastic from Hobby Lobby, and this is braided polyester elastic. So this first cut, I cut it down to 6 inches. Each of the elastics are 6 inches long. And as I stated, these are 1/4 of an inch elastic pieces. So here we go at 6 inches. So there you go. Now I am going to try my best to pull it. My nails are long, so my nails may get in the way, but I will tell you the measurement as to where it stops. So I'm going to put this right on the edge. And this one stops, I know it's past where my fingernail is. My fingernail is just in the way. I may have to cut my nails. I've been growing them for so long. I usually cut them every 2 or 3 months. So this one is 11.5 inches. So the braided polyester elastic came out to be 11.5 inches long on a 6-inch cut. So it's 11.5 inches stretched out. So let's check out the next elastic. Okay, for our second elastic, I am going to do the Soology knit elastic right here. Soology. Okay, so once again, this one's cut to 6 inches as well. One thing that I did notice with some of this elastic is that even though they're both 1/4 of an inch, the braided elastic is wider. Well, it says they're 1/4 of an inch. They can't be the same if they're 2 different widths, right? So, anywho, here we go. Let's check out this braided elastic here. I personally like braided elastic better. I feel that it stretches better and it's a lot softer than the knit. No, I said that wrong. I personally like knit elastic because it stretches better and I feel that it's softer than braided elastic. So here we go. Right here on the edge. And we have 6 inches again. And I am just going to stretch this out as far as I can. And look at that. This goes to 13.5 inches. So this one stretches a lot better. And remember, they were both cut to the same. Let's see, once I stretched it, if it shrunk back down to 6 inches. So now it's a little bit over 6 inches after stretching it. And let's check the braided. See if it shrunk back down. I didn't mean to say stretched back down, but see if it shrunk back down. So it's a little over 6 now once I stretched it. But that one stretched to 13.5 inches, whereas the first one stretched to 11.5 inches. So now let's go on over to Dritz. So let's see. Let's check out the Dritz elastic. I am trying to find the camera lens. So here we go. Dritz elastic 1/4 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch braided elastic as well. So I do notice that sometimes certain brands will stretch better than other brands as well. So you might want to keep that in mind too when you're buying your elastic. So I always suggest trying out different brands to see which stretch or which fill or type of elastic you prefer over the other. So I'm writing these down so that I can know the sizes to put on the end of this video. So once again, cut to 6 inches. There we go. Let me see if I can press down with my fingernail. And here we go. Let's pull it. Pull it. Oh, look at that. This one stretches to 13.5 inches as, oops, ouch. 13.5 inches as well. So, yes. I know I'm like popping myself. I'm trying to show you. It's still in my hand. Even as I pass the number. This is like, wish there was a better way to show you. My nail is in the way. But this one stretched to 13.5 inches also. So let me write that down. Now, just in case you're wondering, since one elastic said polyester elastic, I'm assuming I am no elastic expert. I'm laughing at myself. I'm assuming that all elastic is polyester, but it has the elastane inside of it. I am not sure, but when I looked on the back, it didn't say like polyester. It didn't give me, see, for example, this one, the polyester elastic says 50% polyester, 50% rubber. This is from Hobby Lobby. So let's check out the knit one, see what this one says. Oh, look at that. This says 70% polyester. 70, come on, focus. This one says 70% polyester and 30% rubber. But on the Dritz, it has no percentage or anything on that. So next we're going to do the Dritz 1/4 soft stretch elastic. I do apologize for me not being able to find focus for you, so please forgive me. Just know that eventually it will find focus. There we go. If I'm still, I guess it will find it better. Okay, so once again, we have 6 inches of elastic again. So here we go. Let's put it on the measuring table. Right there. Oh, that's a little bit over 6. So let me cut it down. We want to be accurate. So let's see. Right there. Okay, so 6 inches. Again, I'm going to put my nail on the edge and pull. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. Pulling. Oh, whoa, look at that. That is like, it's 16 and a half. My finger was in the way, my thumb was in the way, but it is 16 and a half inches right there on the line. So the soft stretch elastic actually stretched the furthest or the longest so far. So that was 16 and a half inches. I'm going to write that down. Okay, up next is 1/8 of an inch. I don't know where my packaging is for this, but this is also, I want to say this is Dritz elastic also, but it is, of course, if you stretch it out, remember, if it does not keep its width, it is a braided elastic. So this is a braided elastic. So let's see. Hopefully by me stretching this, I didn't already stretch it past 6 inches, because I did cut all of these at 6 inches. So there you go. It's 6 inches like the other one. So let's stretch this one out and see if this being a narrower, I can never say that word, since the width of this is more narrow, if this will stretch out even further. Let's see. Let's test the theory. Okay, here we go. Oh no, that one stretched to 12 inches. So 12 inches, not as much of a stretch as the 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so the 1/8 of an inch stretched to 12 inches. And the last two that we have here. So both of these are 1/2 inch. Here is the braided. You can tell that it's braided because when I stretch it, it still keeps its width. And this is the, nope, I said that backwards again. So the final 2 pieces of elastic that I'm going to be performing the stretch test with are 1/2 inch elastic. One is knit and one is braided. So of course, the braided elastic has the grooves or the ridges in it, and when you stretch it out, it does not keep its width. And for the braided elastic, you can see the little grids in between, and when you stretch it, it keeps the width of its shape. So let's start with the braided elastic first. So the braided elastic was cut to 6 inches as well. So there you have it right there, 6 inches. I'm going to put it right here on the edge and stretch it. Whoops. I hate it when that happens. So, I'm going to get it, I promise. So let me put my nail down right there on the edge. And this one stretches out to 15 and a half inches as well. Of course, it was under my thumb. So let's go ahead and do the braided elastic. I'm sorry, the knit elastic. That was the braided. So let's do the knit one next. So the braided stretches to 15 and a half inches. And here we go. This one stretches to, 15 and a half inches as well. The knit stretches to 15 and a half inches also. So the final measurements that I have for the elastic, for the 1/4 of an inch elastic, the Soology polyester elastic, 1/4 of an inch, measured out to be 11 and a half inches stretched. The Soology knit 1/4 of an inch elastic, measured to be 13 and a half inches stretched. The Dritz braided 1/4 inch elastic, measured out to be 13 and a half inches stretched. The Dritz soft stretch braided elastic, measured to be 16 and a half inches stretched. The Dritz 1/8 of an inch elastic, stretched out to be 12 inches. And the 1/2 inch braided elastic, measured to be 15 and a half inches stretched, as well as the 1/2 inch knit elastic, it measured out to be 15.5 inches stretched. This stretch test will help you in some sort of way when thinking about making your scrunchies. So it seems as though the stretchiest elastic that I have here is the soft stretch elastic, the Dritz soft stretch elastic, and it's very soft and stretchy apparently. So if you can find that in whatever size you're looking for, I would recommend that elastic. I personally like it, but I don't use that size width of elastic when I make my scrunchies. But I hope for those of you watching this video, it's very helpful, and thanks for tuning in to OMG Scrunchie Club. And I forgot to say this earlier in the video. If you're watching this video, please like, press the bell for notifications, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, I hope that you have a lovely day, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.